my video in regards to anxiety, and that's what we're going to talk about. I want to give my perspective from a psychological and spiritual concept. Psychologically, I know that from my experience, my own personal experience, is that anxiety comes from when you're overthinking, and when you're thinking too much of the past, too much of the future, or too much of both. You're anticipating, and those thoughts bring forth a mix of several different emotions all at once, to a point where you feel attacked. And I've had several anxiety attacks. Some I've faced, well, many I've faced on my own, and some thanks to the love of others. Shout out to my son's father. He always knows how to get me out of them. Like, kudos to you. And they're just, it's just a swarm of different energy, and you feel like you can't breathe, or you feel like it's just too much. It's so much pressure, or too much, you know, the expression where they say you have too much on your plate. It's literally that feeling, but literal, like you just feel under attack. And then also what I've noticed is that with all of those feelings, you feel helpless because there's nothing you can do. And you know why? Because it's your imagination. I was kicking my own ass, y'all. The future you think about because it's not here. The past you think about because it's no longer here. So what are we thinking about? All of this is an accumulation of things within my mindset, which is so crazy to me. And that is my perspective of it, from my understanding, from a psychological standpoint. Now, spiritually, again, it was brought to my attention that it has something to do also with you being an empath. So not only was I going through my own things, it wasn't until I started meditating more and, you know, just learning more about myself and learning more about, you know, reality and things like that, that I realized that I was having attacks based on, there's a bump in the road, but having attacks based on other people's energy as well. Now here we go with this loud ass motorcycle. But other people's energy as well. And that's crazy to me, because it was to a point where, let me see if I can address this. It was to a point where I could feel when somebody was distressed. I can feel when somebody was clearly angry. And I can feel when somebody was hurting or either worried about something. I could feel all of that. Now imagine feeling those things on top of whatever the fuck you got going on. Like, it's too much. It's too much. And I never quite understood that. And, you know, she pointed it out to me, and it just all makes sense. It all fits together. So I'm going to also talk about what I did to, you know, gain some control over it over it. And this damn phone is going to get on my nerves. Come on now. I'm in the country and all these dips and hills and stuff, so it just keeps falling. But yeah. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but meditation allowed me to focus more on my now. You cannot meditate without being present. Meditation gives you that gift of being present. And the more you practice it, the better you are at being present. You have to be present to meditate. You have to focus on something. I don't care if it's a sound. I don't care if it's guided meditation and you're focused on the person who's guiding you, their voice. You have to be present for that. And the point of meditation is that you're centered to a degree where you can purely focus on what's going on right here, right now. And that has been a gift for me. I needed that. And I don't know how many of y'all out there may have anxiety or depression or even mental illness, which is a really big deal. Like, that's a real thing that so many people brush under the rug, and it's okay if that's what you have. had an anxiety attack. I was at a club with my friends, and shout out to my friends, they know, because we were so packed in the club. And now I'm going to break this down again to you from a psychological point and from what I'm thinking spiritually, okay? So I'm walking through there, and it's so crowded. First of all, I'm claustrophobic too. I don't like being around that many people. Now, it doesn't bother me if I can keep myself centered, but at that point, enough had became enough. It was too packed. I've never been in the club that packed before, still to this day. Like, never. Ever, 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 never. And we could barely squeeze by, move by. Like, when I tell you shoulder to shoulder, and it was tight trying to get through, I started to feel myself, like, mentally, like, okay, bitch, we need to get out of here, like, now, because I'm about to spaz the fuck out. And excuse me for cursing, y'all people who are sensitive to curse words and stuff, I'm finna tell you right now, me and you ain't gonna work, because I'm a Taurus, this is what we do. But especially when I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. I've tried, you know, other videos and stuff, just a quick cutoff. I've tried other videos and stuff, you know, not to curse so much, but this what it is, okay? So I'm in the club and we trying to get through. How about we going, and then end up getting turned around? So after all that going, pushing through, they wouldn't let us out the way that we came in. They said, oh, you got to exit through the back way. So now I have to turn around. All my friends have to turn around. And we got to go back the way that we came, plus further, so we can get out through the back way, not the front, because security guards are not letting anybody out the way that we came in. Great. I'm about to have an anxiety attack, and I can't get the fuck out of here. So I'm losing it. I'm going nuts. But because of meditation, I'm putting what I've learned, what I've practiced to use. And when I tell you that was such a benefit for me, I had to control my thoughts of, oh my God, we can't get out of here. Oh my God, it's too packed. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's where I'm going in my brain. My brain is going. And I'm not, you know, meditation is, again, look at my post. It's not for you to control your thoughts. It's so that you're not controlled by them. I was not feeding into those emotions. At least I was doing my best not to. And I did very, very fucking well, because I don't want to keep saying fucking, but like, I'm really like, I'm reliving the moment just for a little bit. I was doing really, really well to just, you know what? We're going to go back and we're going to get out of here. It's cool. This is me talking to myself. The other part of me, the me who knows better now. It's okay. Breathe. We're going to get out of here. Take your time. My feet hurting. I got on heels. Like, it's crowded. People dancing and they sweating and, you know, going through all this shit. And I'm like, it's okay. Breathe. It's all right. And mind you, it's packed, so it feel like it ain't that much oxygen in there already. It's okay, it's cool, you got it. It's okay. We gonna get out of here. So that's how it was, like, talking to myself. Now, that's it from a psychological standpoint. Now I'm gonna tell you from a view of spirituality and being an empath, whatever. So, my friend, she gotta be like, net per like 5'5". So she's in front of me. Now, I'm going through what I'm going through. On a spiritual point, though, being an empath, I am concerned about her, and I am concerned about my other friends, and I am picking up all of the energy from everybody that is in the club. Mind you, I'm still trying to remain balanced. Mind you, I'm still picking up their shit, too. My friend, I'm worried about her because she only was so big, and then people are crowded around her because they're much taller than her. So I'm thinking to myself, if I don't have oxygen, my friend is probably fucking losing it. She ain't got no oxygen. Then I see my other friend, she getting irritated, you know what I mean? And then you got to think about all the people in the club. They drunk, they high, they turned up. Some of them paranoid because they drunk, some of them paranoid because they high, some of them paranoid just like I was, because it's crowded as fuck. I am picking up all of that energy and still telling myself, it's okay. I can feel this now. Telling myself, it's okay. It's all right. Woosah. Like, just breathe. We're going to get through this. And then it got to a point where I was coming face to face with other people who I can see the panic on, and I started telling them, it's okay, come on, we gonna get out of here. Strangers, complete strangers, I can feel the energy they needed to be talked to. Mind you, so now I'm keeping myself grounded, focused on keeping somebody that I don't even know grounded. It is a lot. That was a crazy day. When I finally got out of there, you can ask my friends. When I finally got out of there, I had to drop to my, like, you know how you just squat down when you have heels on? I had to just put my head between my knees. Like, I dropped down just so I can breathe. Like, it was a big relief. Like, I had to just, it was so heavy. My chest was heavy. My heart was racing. It was just so much. But I'm proud of myself because I could have had a whole full-blown anxiety attack, and those are not fun. You cry, you feel like somebody got their hand around your throat, your chest is heavy, your heart is beating fast, and you're just overwhelmed with worry, fears, and just a multitude of thoughts and feelings, whether they're your own or somebody else's. So I am telling you that meditation solved that for me. Meditation equipped me for that night in the club. Meditation was the tool that allowed me to focus my energy elsewhere, despite what was going on, despite my brain trying to tell me, bitch, alert, like stranger danger, we need to get the hell out of here type thing. Like, that's how I was feeling. But y'all, when I tell you I'm just so grateful for the things that I know and I do not know at all, trust and believe me, this is going to be a never-ending learning process. This information is not new. This is stuff that your soul already knows. Okay, I had to go through that. I had to experience that so that I can tell you the story, so that I can learn from it. Like I've said plenty of times, and like Abraham Hicks says, words do not teach, experiences do. And that taught me a lot. And not only did that experience teach me, my experience again of meditation is what taught me to even get through that situation. So I don't know why it was on me to talk about anxiety. A lot of people don't like to talk about, those things or certain triggers and stuff that they may be going through. I have no shame in my game that I had anxiety. I am a human fucking being, okay? And so are you. The only thing that I am trying to do is reflect off of my experiences and the things that I've learned, so that maybe somebody, I don't care if it's that one somebody, can learn from, it's not even my mistakes, it's just learning from what I didn't know at the time versus what I know now. That's it. And what I'm learning now. Again, a never-ending process. But yeah, it was on my heart to talk about that today. I'm going to make more videos like this as far as going to work, because I am, like I said, no excuses. I do not want to fall behind as far as doing, giving content or talking and having discussions with y'all, or, just being able to be consistent with my posts and things like that now that I'm starting back at work. Work for me will be over once elections are over. And I'm sorry that this is kind of a bumpy ride. This is the first one. I'm going to try to find a case or something where I can, it'll be a little more appropriate, hopefully. I'll find something. There's a solution to everything. You got to think like that for everything. There's a solution to, because it is. There's a solution to everything. Just as sure as there's a problem, which is this damn thing falling